Ha! Finally got the Raptor. Well, that's a loud son of a bitch right there, I'm telling you. They're cool though. Alright guys, I don't normally do this type of video, but I figured I'd do at least one for the channel. I'm basically going to show you all the tools that I use, and when I make sluice boxes, there's a lot of different tools that I use, and I'm going to show you like what tool does what, and just kind of real quick, not expensive. I just want to be in the video. Honey, say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Come here. Come here. Come here. Look at me, honey. Look over here. Honey. Look up here. Anyways, that's my black Persian. He's a beautiful cat. He's a good baby. He's trying to get some love. So, anyways, we're going to start out here. This is the kind of silicone caulk that I use when I lay down my V-mats. Those are my V-mats. I always have a big roll of V-matting. Anytime I need it, I can use it. I found these right here. Let me show you guys. I found these in the thrift store. So I found these long posts. I had to cut them to fit the box. So I gutted the box. I wasn't happy with it. Anyways, these have like this double horizontal vortex, triple horizontal vortex action is going on there. This is going in the box. So is this one. And then there's going to be V-mat in between these two pieces. And basically the V-matting is going to be acting as fluid bed sections about yay long, give or take. And then in between, these will be, hold on, these will be sitting right here like this. Okay, kind of like that. And we're going to have V-mat in between here, here, and here. And what this will do, and then the screen will still go on top, like so. And what this will do, this will create basically three little fluid beds here. This will be the first nugget trap here, second nugget trap here, and then I'm drilling holes right here for the release on it, quick cleanups. So there'll be 5/8 inch holes drilled here and here on the back vortex, horizontal vortex. These lay sideways, so they're horizontal, they're not vertical. And same thing here, there'll be holes here and here. And what that'll do is it'll allow me to raise my box up, put it in my pan, and then all the material wash straight into the pan. Because I put those 5/8 inch holes in it. Anyways, so that's kind of the construction going into the box. Now, onto the tools, and we'll try to speed this up a little bit. I have a flat hammer, flat ball hammer. That goes with my mini anvil. That's my jeweler's anvil. I made this out of a piece of railroad tie a couple years ago. Sanded off this to a flat surface. Obviously, I got a couple nicks in it because I hit it with a jackhammer, but trying to cut some metal. But this hammer flattens out all your metal. So anytime you're working with metal and you want to get your bends, this thing right here and this thing right here, man, they come in handy. I mean handy. Like there's so many uses for this. Um, when I'm bending sheet metal, because this is like basic aluminum sheet. When I want like a 90-degree bend and I want it to flip up like a L bracket, you know, like if you want to make your own L brackets, I use this bad boy to do all my 90-degree bends, and it works. It works awesome. Is it perfect? No, but it works. Um, Here I have what they call the multi bit. Starts out at a 1/4 inch on the very tip, works its way down up to 5/8, 3/4, all the way up to 1 inch, or I don't know, maybe 3/4, but that may be 3/4 at the very top. But I'm guessing that's 1 inch. Let's see. Yeah, it's 3/4. So this bit will drill all the way up to 3/4, and really good when you want to make your own, like, I guess, custom vortex holes, especially for like the back end of this horizontal aluminum vortex system here that I found at the thrift store. I need release holes to release material for easy cleanups. So that's what's going to be used there. Also, you're going to need like drill bit. I go through these non-stop. I'm constantly replacing bits. This is my original Craftsman bit set. Then you're going to need like lots of different, you know, tool sets for your drills. You're going to need a drill. You're going to need a rasp. This thing is so important, man. When you're working with metal, you don't want sharp edges. Anytime you cut this metal, you're going to be using these shears right here. Well, it leaves burrs, and it's really freaking sharp, dude. So anytime you're working with this kind of even sheet aluminum or any kind of aluminum, you want to file off these edges, okay? So you want these edges nice and smooth, and you don't want any burrs sticking out, because last thing you want to do is cut your fingers off out in the wild, okay? Especially if you're prospecting. So anyways, there's lots of different uses for all these different tools. Right here I have my pop rivet set that goes to this bad boy right here, and this helps me fasten all my aluminum together. Okay, I use pop rivets. This is a replacement kit. You can get at Walmart for about $7 or $8. And the pop rivet guns, I get them at Harbor Freight, and they come with a bunch of different pop rivets, but I've used so many that I've had to buy the replacement kit on the pop rivets. Also, this is vitally important, guys. I don't know how else I can explain this, but the silicone works best for sealing cracks and catching gold. Anytime you want to do rubber V matting on the front end of a sluice, use this. It's the best stuff on the market. It's going to be stinky, but it's going to clear. It's going to dry clear, and it's good. Okay. There's lots of different clear silicones you can use. Also, when I'm cutting my aluminum pieces, right here, see these hard edge pieces? This thing was 2 foot. I cut these down to 8 inches to fit the box. Okay, and anytime you want to make that kind of cut, well, you're gonna need a good hacksaw. So rather than using a hacksaw, I use a bone saw. This is from like World War II, man. This is an old bone saw that came out of the war. They used to cut people's legs off with these things. Anyways, it'll rip right through the aluminum and steel for that matter. I've dulled part of that blade out with steel, but it's turned into a perfect aluminum, you know, hacksaw. Anyways, these are the tools that I use, guys, and that's it. We're going to put this box together, and then I'm going to show you the finished product, and we're going to test it. The main thing is I don't know if this design I'm making is going to work, but I suspect it will. I need it to clear out faster than what it's been clearing out, because the Hello Kitty box is beating my box. The last thing I need is my wife's Hello Kitty box outperforming my Prospector box. Anyways, you'll see me next testing this in the field. I'm back down in the hole. I did catch the F-16 Phantom on camera. That was kind of cool. I've been digging a lot of overburden. I had another float event, and I had to move about 20 buckets of overburden. I'm finally back on the pay layer, and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like running through the box. I did bring the scooper today because I knew about the flood event and the overburden, so I knew it was going to be a little troublesome trying to run. Had to rebuild the whole rock wall. It washed out, and most of the rocks were way down there, about 20 or 30 foot away from the hole. But they were there. I just had to go get them. I finally got back on the pay layer, so I'm gonna attempt to run it. I've ran about 20 buckets of overburden so far. Just a couple of specks to go in the overburden, not much. We know that the good stuff's down here, so it took me 2 hours to get down there. But I'm finally down there. I'm finally back on it. It's just taking a minute. You can see when I start running into that earth material and the clay, obviously that's where the gold is. But I'm just kind of using the scooper, kind of speed things up a little bit. Because I'm running out of time, man. This Thanksgiving's going to be here tomorrow. And I'm going to be cooking all day. And watching football. I'm going to watch my Cowboys get beat up by the... I guess they're playing Kansas City. The Chiefs. That's alright. I love the Cowboys, but I like the Chiefs too. I don't particularly love the Chiefs, but I kind of like them. When they're not playing the Cowboys, I root for the Chiefs. Bunch of black shoes. Rerun those. Got you a better angle so you see it. Running. If I speed it up a little bit, you can see how the box is running. Now notice how these sections, everything down here is packing up behind these horizontal vortex. Everything's sitting behind it, and on the other side of it right here, it's just turning. I don't know if you see that, but the sands are just boiling in there. They're boiling inside these little turns right here. So the gold's getting a chance to drop out. That's good. I'm just trying to force material to it right now, though, to be honest. That's a good shot of the box running. You can see it turning. I can definitely see them turning. So all the fluid beds behind it are working good and in front of it. There's a lot of black sands down in these horizontal vortexes. Tons and tons of black sands down here. So it's looking good. I'm pretty happy with it. We should be on some gold. We'll move a little bit more material. See if you guys can get a better shot of it. Now, the material kind of packs up at first, until a lot of these blondes come out. Once the blondes come out, then it does its action. It starts to work a little bit. Once it starts to clear out, the blacks will start dropping where they need to be dropping. And then they'll sit there and turn in those vortexes. They'll sit there and turn like this, and they'll boil. Those little boil holes are what catches the gold. I love this design of the sluice box. It's just getting it to work in optimal flows. Cheap. Super key to running this style of box. You gotta have the flow correct, or this box don't work right. That's the only problem with it. See, when you're in a slow flow condition, kind of like I am today, it's not pushing sands fast enough to really do what it's supposed to be doing. So I'm having to speed it up a little bit, which is okay. Because once those blunts come out, it starts to work again. Right now, it's working. You see the blunts come out, and then the blacks are just rolling in there. I'm just rolling in these horizontal vortexes. He's doing this, and I can see the black sands. They're just running around in there, doing their thing, dancing around, keeping and trapping that gold, which is good. That's probably the best example right there of how the box is going to run with optimal flow. That's what it's going to look like. It's going to pack up at first, then it's going to start dancing and turning sands. That's what I wanted to do right there. It's doing what it's supposed to do. The question is, I guess the question is, are we on any gold? I can see the black sands. I don't know, man. It's kind of dark. Let me get y'all closer. Finally got the Raptor. Well, that's a loud son of a bitch right there, I'm telling you. They're cool though. Alright guys, there's the gold. Looking good. Looking good. Just for a little reference. I don't know. 50, maybe 60 specs. Give or take. Most of it's really small though. I mean, really small. There's a couple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe 8 bigger pieces there. Maybe 9, 10. But there's like 40 really small pieces. I mean, it's hard to put. It's hard to see. Anyways, happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit the like, share, and subscribe button, you know. Notifications on. Turn those notifications on, guys. If they're not on, turn them on. Till next week.
She's a brown-skinned woman. Dimples in her old jaw.